I moved to Colorado about 6 years ago, and I've been to Colorado Springs multiple times, yet I've never walked around the Garden of the Gods. So today, we're gonna take the GoPro 11 and walk around the Garden of Gods, and I'm gonna bring you with me so you can check it out without having to get off your phone or off your couch. So let's go ahead and go jump in the car, drive over there, and go check it out. There's a visitor center here, which I'm gonna walk through real quick and just give you sort of an overview. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna get out and actually do the walk because I do have to get back up to Summit County. I have to work today. There is a path that drives around the whole thing, so we're gonna at least do that, maybe pull out at a few places. Now, keep in mind, you cannot just come here and fly your drone. Other people don't wanna hear the buzz, 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 and if they just allowed everybody to fly their drones, it'd be a madhouse. However, you can contact the Garden of the Gods, the city, and you can get permits and set up things where you can come in and have a specific time and specific way to fly your drone. They might not approve everybody, but there is the possibility of doing that. Also keep in mind that Garden of the Gods does not own the airspace. The FAA owns the airspace. So if you are a drone person and you can get outside of the Garden of the Gods in a legit place to fly, you can use common sense and still get some shots from further away. A little mini museum in here. They go over some of the wildlife that you could see up in this area, as well as what could have been many years ago. They have examples of the types of rocks that make up the Garden of the Gods. It's an interesting structure because everything looks different, and then this form of rocks, it looks nothing like anything else around here. Just looks like it sprouted up out of the ground. Not allowed inside the visitor center, so we're gonna go jump the car and make the drive. There are electric bike tours you can rent there. I'm not sure if you can bring your own bike and ride around. I don't know the answer to that question. If you know the answer to that question, leave it in the comments below. So if anyone watches this video and they're curious about coming out to the Garden of the Gods, they know before they get here. It looks like there's parking areas. Actually, yeah, there are. Damn, I just missed one. I gotta say, I love that this sign doesn't say no drones. It says no remote controlled aircraft, because that's what this is. That's what this should have been called from the very beginning. And it also covers planes and wings and everything in between. I wonder if you could like have an RC car with a camera on it and drive it around the pass through here. Would that be okay? And just like that, they go back to calling them drones. Now, I still don't have time to walk the whole path. Have you ever walked through this before? I'm curious if the other side is like way more intense. Tempted to find out. Doesn't look like it's that far of a walk. Let's do it. If you do come in the winter and it's snowy and sort of icy, one tip I can give you is walk off to the side of the actual path a little bit. Not off the trail, but just on the ground, because it doesn't get icy like the path itself. The path itself is crazy icy right now. It's pretty intense. I'm actually glad I got out and walked around a little bit, because if you follow my Instagram, I'm posting tons of these pictures I'm getting. Go to WorldofOzz on Instagram and you'll be able to see lots of little pictures and videos, as well as what you've just watched here. It's really cool. If you come up here with your family, friends, loved ones, I would probably suggest making like a good afternoon out of it, man. Like you could really spend a lot of time walking around, exploring, taking pictures, little videos, memories for yourself if you're up in this area. I can hear all these bird sounds coming from all these holes in the rock. So there's definitely a lot of nature up here. I've already seen deer crossing the road. I've seen tons of different birds. But if you come through Colorado Springs, at least do the drive around. It doesn't cost anything. And of course, there's little pullouts with signs everywhere. You can read some stuff and get an idea of some of the history behind here. It reminds me of Red Rocks. Have you ever been to Red Rocks? Red Rocks is cool. I should go do a video about Red Rocks. I thought the path that I took was like a circle around it, and it's not. Now I'm walking the street to get back, so it's taking me a little longer than I thought, but still gorgeous views, gorgeous spot. You could imagine if this wasn't sectioned off the way it was and just was open for a free-for-all for people to hike, climb around, do whatever they want, it wouldn't stay as pristine. I can't understand why they turned it into a state park, because it is so different than the other terrain all around here. I hope you guys enjoyed a quick just little tour around Garden of the Gods. It's pretty impressive rock formation. I definitely recommend stopping here and checking it out yourself, because this video and these pictures that I posted on Instagram really don't do it justice whatsoever. There are two things I'm gonna leave you with. One, this would be an FPV pilot's wet dream. So if you can get yourself the permission to come out here and make some kind of scenic, just gorgeous video, hell, maybe you can sell some of the clips back to the city for promotional use for Garden of the Gods. Maybe that could be your excuse on why you're doing it. And two, if you're here, you're so close to Manitou Springs and Pikes Peak, and Manitou Springs has the Penny Arcade, which is a blast, and it's a cool little town. I'd highly recommend maybe heading over that way for lunch or dinner, finding something cool to do in that area. I really like this town. It's actually where we almost moved when I moved to Colorado. It was my first choice, and then we looked at Evergreen, and then we looked at Golden. We ended up in Summit because we figured if we were moving from one city, we might as well move into the mountains instead of outside of the mountains. If you guys like this little video, this little tour of me just going around and doing this kind of stuff, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, because here in 2023, not only am I going to be teaching you about GoPros, drones, 360 cameras, how to use them, bringing you snowboarding, but I'm going to do these little mini vacation trips and some big vacation trips and bring you with me too. So thanks so much. Let me know in the comments if you made it to the end, and I'll see you in the next one.